All right, boys and girls, we are back. Mr. Myers is back. We are going to go on an imaginary hike today. And what we're going to be doing, thinking of yourself, imagining yourself out in the mountains. The air is fresh. You hear the babbling river next to you as you're hiking. You are out with some beautiful trees. The sun is out. There are animals. You hear birds chirping in the air. You hear animals maybe crawling on the forest floor, and you're hearing everything, and you're amazed at this beautiful day. But you need some supplies. On our hike that we're going to be taking is that we're going to need some walking sticks. All right? So some ideas for walking sticks that you can use if you have some toys or other things is that we have some imaginary play toys, toy swords. We have a wiffle ball bat. Okay. We also have an imaginary tennis racket. Okay. And we have a croquet mallet. You could also go into the kitchen and find things that could imitate sticks, such as a straw or a pencil or anything. Now, if you don't find anything at all, you can just use your fists and just imagine that there's walking sticks in your fists. Now, we're also going to be crossing over a river. So we're going to need some imaginary stones. So some of those stones, some ideas that you could use for stones are anything from a cloth, a washcloth, or I went into my dresser and I have some of my socks. So I'm going to be using my socks as stepping stones to cross over the river. All right? If you don't want to use any of those props, that's fine. It's just more fun to use props. You can just imagine yourself stepping over the river on the stepping stones when we have to cross the river. All right? Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and we are going to start our imaginary hike. Okay? And so we're going to get our walking sticks out. I'm going to use my children's play swords, and we're going to start marching. So I want you guys to step in place with me and pump those fists and march in place. March in place. You are going up to the mountain, and you see this beautiful mountain, and you see the air is clear, and it smells of pine, and you can see little squirrels running across the ground to get their seeds to take back home, and you just notice the birds chirping. So you look up and you keep marching, and the mountain is going to start to slope up a little bit steeper. So you need to lift those knees higher. Keep marching with me. Keep lifting your knees higher. Pump those fists if you have walking sticks, keep them up. Keep them nice and tight. And you are pumping. You're still going up the slope. Up the slope. We want to try to get to the peak of the slope, which is the top part of the mountain. All right? So we're going to have to cross a few things. So keep going up and lifting those knees. Lift higher and higher. The mountain's getting steeper. It is getting steeper. All right, we are going. I see some trees coming. So trees are blocking our path and the branches are hanging low. So you are going to have to crouch down a little bit and lift those knees. Lift them in a crouch position. The tree branches are hitting you a little bit in the face, so you kind of put up one of your walking sticks to block it out of the way. All right, you are blocking the branches out of the way. So block the branches, block them. Keep lifting those knees as you are blocking the branches out of your face. All right, the trees are now even getting lower. So you have to get onto the ground. So you're gonna put your walking sticks in one hand and you have to crawl through underneath the trees, all right? So you have to start crawling. Keep your walking sticks and you're crawling like this. If you want to crawl around the room and move around. I'm gonna stay in the position and crawl back and forth, rocking my body back and forth, and there are a lot of trees. You are in the forest along the mountain tops. So you have to crawl underneath to get close to that river that you're going to have to cross to get to the mountain top. All right? All right, you're finally getting underneath, and you are going back up, and you finally made it through. And you get back your walking sticks, put them in both hands, and start marching in place. Get those knees back up again. All right? Oh no. You hear a buzzing sound coming from one of the trees as you're walking past it, and you're not sure what that is. But you notice all of a sudden there's a couple of bees that start flying at you. Oh, you better swat them away. Swat those bees away. They're coming after you, and you need to start running as you're swatting them away. Get them out of your face. Swat them away. You do not want to get stung, especially when you need to make it to the mountaintop. Swat. Keep swatting. Swatting them away. They are aggressive bees. You do not want to be stung because you did not bring enough bee stings stuff on your hike. Keep going, keep going. Oh, you got away, you got close, and you now start to hear the river. Get the walking sticks back and start marching in place. And you finally hear that river. You're getting closer. Keep marching, keep walking. Lift up your knees, lift them, and you finally have gotten to the river. And you don't know how you're going to cross it because you don't see anything. And you're going to think, am I going to have to swim across this river? I can't swim. You put your toe in and you touch it. Oh, it's cold. So shake your toe. It's cold. Shake your toes. Stand on one foot and shake it. It's cold. The water's freezing. You want to get the water out of your sandals because you are way too cold. All right, keep marching. There's some way. And somewhere you have to cross this river and you just don't know how you're going to get across. So you keep walking up alongside the river. Keep marching. Keep marching. Oh, you finally see some stones. Perfect. Get your walking sticks in one hand because you're not going to be able to really need those that much. You could use them. So you're going to now step up to the stones. So I have my stepping stones right here in place. And you can either use those and step on those and go across each time, going back and forth. I'm just going to use the stepping stones like this and go 1 foot. So I'm going on the stones, and there are a lot of stones. This river is wide. Okay, put your walking sticks back in, and you are hopping to 1 foot, to one stone. Go to the other stone, to the other stone, to the other stone. Keep hopping. Lift those knees up because these stones, some of these rocks are kind of dangerous. Keep going, keep hopping. Stand on one, hop to the other. You are doing a great job. You are halfway across the river. You are almost there. And this is, thank goodness, because you are getting closer to the mountaintop, which is your destination. So all of a sudden, some of the rock you see has some moss on it, and you slip and fall. And you almost lose your walking sticks. You slip and fall, so you get up onto that stone, and you jump and you slip and fall again, and you have to get up. These rocks are getting wet, so they're causing you to slip, and you slip and fall again. And you have to get up, and you slip and fall again, and you have to get up, and you slip and fall again. This is horrible. This hike is not turning out the way you planned it out to be. And you slip and fall, and you have to get up, and you slip and fall, and you have to get up. You have to get across the river. The water is way too cold, and you're getting burr. And you have one more rock to hop, and you're there. You got back, and you finally got to the other side of the river. Awesome job. Excellent. It has taken a little bit of energy out of you. A little exhausting. You almost got washed down the river. Keep marching up. We are marching up the peak, getting closer and closer to the top. Keep marching. Lift up those knees. Lift up those knees. All right. You have made it. You've made it to the peak. Excellent job. Okay, breathe in some air through your lungs and out your mouth. Breathe in some air through your nose, out your mouth. Through your nose and out your mouth. All right, excellent job. Great job. You guys are so excited. Pump up those fists. You did it, kind of like the Rocky movie. Awesome job.